Welcome to the fourth rotation of the Cursed City, guys. We have some very challenging stages this time around. I feel like this could potentially be paywalls for a lot of you guys out there. How you probably noticed, I haven't went for the keys for Amias. I actually went straight to Soul Cross. And yes, we have the very first stage that is a bit more challenging. Yes, I can say that I actually had to manual a couple of the previous ones. I think stage 1, I had to do a bit of manual on here, if I'm not mistaken, just to make sure the skills are being used at the right time. And I think stage 8 was another manual for me, if I'm not mistaken. Now we have the Sand Devil's Necropolis, which will be pretty hard to defeat because we have no revive on that. As far as I saw so far, we have no revive on that as far as I saw so far. And the Fire Knight here can be very challenging as well, especially if you don't have a Krila Witcher, if you don't have a Catacomb Counselor, which is the epic champion that does ally attack. Because it's hard to do it with support and HP champions. But in today's video, guys, I'm going to show you a strategy on how you can defeat this boss right here. How I mentioned, it will be a paywall for some of you guys. And the key right here is to have a reviver. Now, how you may notice, I'm not using my +4 Duchess. I'm using the regular one. And I have no Blind Seer available. I fed my Blind Seer to empower my Mithrala. But a Blind Seer can replace Duchess in here. And the whole trick is to use the right gear sets on them and basically bring in a lot of damage reduction and keep that alive. Now, if you have a Wither the Crown, she's going to be great because she's going to heal your team and restore the destroyed HP. If you have Raiho Bone Spear, again, you can get some healing from her, but the main thing is that A2. Now, a Raiho Bone Spear can be replaced by a Ramantu if you have him built right. Now, the thing is, you want to have as many debuffs as possible to enable that Cold Heart to hit the enemy max HP cap. If you don't have a ninja, you can do this with 2 Cold Hearts instead. Okay, because like that, you're going to be able to basically hit enemy max HP, but you kind of need to have maybe a Brimstone in there to help you out. So I have 2 champions with 5-star Brimstones. Talking about other champions that you could potentially use in here, I'll be very honest. There are not many options available. Like, yes, using a Mithrala for strength and shield to maybe help you survive is okay-ish, but it's not very effective. I actually tried that out as well. And you don't have many options for revivers. That's the main issue that I'm seeing here. You do have a few epics that revive, but let's be honest, the epics, they won't be able to stay alive, and they won't revive your entire team either, you know? So just reviving one by one, I don't think is going to be as effective. And I feel like these are kind of like the only few options. I feel like this might be one of the biggest paywalls in the Cursed City that we had so far. Maybe I'm missing some epic champion that enables us to do some revive on that, and I'm not saying it, but I really don't think so. So let me just show you the run first, and then I'm gonna go over their builds and stuff. So we're gonna go with the A1. I haven't speed tuned them or anything like that, guys. I just basically made sure my Duchess has the right gear to survive. That's the whole key. Duchess or Blind Seer, which one you're using. I will use this only after. It's no point to use it right now. So Duchess, she is weak affinity, guys. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna revive. Right now, she's actually going to give me a massive healing, which will remove that destroyed HP. Right now, I'm gonna land the debuffs with Raiho. No Brimstone from her, which is fine. I'm gonna go with Ninja's A2. I'm gonna drop that burn. Maybe a Brimstone will land. Unfortunately, no. And now I'm gonna go with the enemy max HP. Drop that down. I don't really care if others are dying in the process. I will put this just to have a bit of more survivability on the other characters. And slowly and surely, we're just gonna take the boss down. Now, keep in mind, I actually don't have I haven't landed Brimstone before. That can be very important. Now, if I don't build Duchess as I have her right now, I can bring in my +4 Duchess, and she's gonna die. And she has better stats than my actual Duchess that I'm using in here. But I'm gonna show you that in just a second, so you guys can see how that plays out. So we want to make sure we have the skills active because we have no Godseeker needed to reset the cooldowns when we revive, so we want to make sure we have them all available. So the boss is destroying a lot of HP, you see? It's actually a lot of HP getting destroyed in here, so we gotta make sure we are still able to survive after. That decreased speed doesn't really matter. We will take a turn before the boss goes with the rest of the champions. Duchess survived. That's basically all that matters. Revive. Right now, we're going to get the healing to restore that destroyed HP. I'm going to put the debuffs again. No Brimstone again. Seems like we're really, really unlucky with it. And this just shows you how important will be to have that Brimstone, you know, because the destroyed HP will just slowly get more and more. And if I'm not going to be able to heal enough, my Duchess might die as well. And yes, having a different blessing on a Raiho, Miracle Heal, right, that can actually restore the HP will be helpful. But I'm using Raiho in my normal Sand Devil's Necropolis, and I'm not willing to pay 300 gems or 500 gems to change masteries on Raiho just to make this easier, you know. So we're gonna risk it for that chocolate biscuit like this. Hopefully that Duchess is going to stay alive, you know. She should stay alive. She should stay alive. Because the boss will destroy quite a bit of HP. Look at that, you see? He's actually gaining a lot of ground. If we had Brimstone landing both of the times, the HP was going to be pretty close to the line right here, you know? So that was going to have quite a bit of an impact. Okay, so they died. Duchess still alive. Still alive and ticking. We recovered some of the destroyed HP. I'm gonna try to land the debuffs. Again, no Brimstone, which is just crazy. It's crazy. We haven't landed Brimstone at all with both of the champions, you know. Enemy max HP, and basically we just have to survive one more cycle with a Reviver, which is Duchess or Blind Seer if that's what you're using. It doesn't really make a difference if it's Blind Seer or Duchess. The main thing is to have the rest of the champions in here. Now, if you don't have Raiho and you have Ninja, it's still doable. If you don't have Ninja but you have Raiho, it's still doable. If you don't have Ninja and Raiho, you're definitely going to struggle. You're definitely going to struggle. And let me know in the comments down below, what teams have you guys used in here? I'm very curious to see if I'm missing maybe some different champions that can enable some different sort of strategies, you know. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. So just so I don't get that decreased speed, let me just use Raiho's A3, because why not? So right now the boss won't be able to put decreased speed on me. I have the increased defense, so he's going to deal a bit of less damage in here. But this is an effective team too. I had something very similar at the very beginning, you know, with the tanky Reviver that was able to basically carry the rest of the team till we were getting the victory. But I used to run as well a different poisoner. What's the Lizardman? I actually forgot his name for the moment right now. There we go. She survived. So we're gonna go back to pretty much repeat the exact same thing we were doing so far. Restore some of the destroyed HP. Brimstone. No Brimstone again. Seems like Brimstone just doesn't want to land for us this time around. So the gear that we're usually getting is not great. So I'm not expecting to see anything too crazy. Okay, this is nice. So Barbarian Amulet. What else? We have a Skinwalker, we have a Dwarf, and we have a Bannerlord. So the other champion that I was talking about is actually, what is it? Lizardman. What? Chagur. There we go, Chagur. So Chagur with Duchess before used to work pretty nice. Let me just quickly show you what you need to do. So this is my regular Duchess, right? Stone Skin. These are her stats. This is the +4 Duchess. She's going to die. She's not going to survive the hits, okay? And look at the stats. The stats are actually so much better. 125k HP, 4.9k defense. Then you have my regular Duchess, which has 3 Defiant sets. Now, these 3 Defiant sets will keep her alive with these stats. 105k HP, 4.2k defense. How you probably noticed, she's nowhere close to danger. Nowhere close to die, okay? So, if you don't have 3 Defiant sets, probably running one Defiant and a Stalwart will get the job done too, because you're still gonna bring in a lot of damage reduction with the sets. I don't really have the gear ascended or glyphed or anything crazy like that, but that can be another option. A Stalwart set is 30% damage taken, damage reduction. So together with a Defiant is going to work in the exact same way, so that will enable you to get the job done. That is my Raiho Bone Spear. She's on a toxic set for my other team, for the Sand Devils Necropolis. Those are the total stats on her right here. I don't care about the rest of them dying, like honestly, the main character that needs to stay alive is Duchess. These are the masteries. I don't have War Master. I don't want her to bother anyone at the wrong moment, when she's using the skill. Ninja, he is on a Affinity Breaker set. I am using him on the Shogun dungeon too, so that's kind of like one of the main reasons. These are his total stats. He's built for damage, high accuracy, really good speed. Now having him at +4 is definitely helping quite a bit. Having the Blessing at 5-star, it does give him a lot of extra stats. These are the masteries. He does have War Master, even though it's not the best thing versus the Sand Devil, but I don't really care as much because I'm not running him in the Sand Devil anymore. This is my Whittier the Crowned. She is on a shield with high crit damage. That's because I'm using her in the Shogun dungeon. 76k HP, 3.2k defense, 257 speed. You don't need accuracy, you don't need resistance on her. Basically, all that matters on her is this. Heal all allies based off her own HP. The higher the HP, the more destroyed HP you're going to recover after the revive. And that will keep your reviver alive, regardless if it's Duchess, regardless if it's Blind Seer. Then, of course, Blind Seer is not as effective as Duchess because she doesn't have the same passive with the AoE damage reduction, but she's still going to get the job done in the sets that I showed you with the right build, And Cold Heart, she is on a Savage, and this is the Cold Heart that I'm running in different content, and 47k HP, 3.7k attack, 2.4k defense, 247 speed, 248 crit damage. I am running her on the Shogun as well, actually, and these are the masteries. Giant Slayer. Now, I don't really care about the Giant Slayer here because I'm only really using the enemy max HP skill once the boss is asleep, and that's the main damage that really counts. The rest is kind of like reduced, This is the key, the secret. Either triple Defiant, either one Defiant, and a Stalwart set if you want to do it. Or let me just show you something. If I'm replacing Duchess, so check this out. She might not die in the first round because she has 2-turn Stone Skin, but you're gonna see it after, okay? So check this out. Even with me recovering the destroyed HP, I just don't think she's going to stay alive. So there we go. We can heal. Just to see what a big difference is to have, of course, to have the right sets on your characters. We finally landed a Brimstone, my god. There we go. Okay, look at that damage. You see, if I would have had Brimstone before, it would have been done so much faster. She might survive on the initial hit, who knows? But it really depends if the boss will crit on her, it will not. She is weak affinity, right? So keep that in mind. That's very impactful. Being weak affinity. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Duchess. Are you gonna stay alive or are you gonna go down? Are you gonna go down? Okay, look at the destroyed HP already. So let's put this as well, because why not? It's not really gonna be helpful, but I'm curious if she's gonna get a crit or no. Probably she will, but let's see. Okay, come on. Okay, she's almost dead. Almost dead. Just so you guys can see the difference, how big it is. And because I'm not going to be able to recover all of the destroyed HP, she got lucky because of the heal right there, because she's at a different speed, you know? So we managed to recover more HP, but she's definitely going to die. I tried it before, that's why. So I know for a fact that she's going to die, but I don't want to play another 4 or 5 minutes round in here. I just wanted to share with you guys the secret to defeat this. Yes, you need to have strong champions. If you're not gonna have Duchess or Blinds here, how I mentioned, I don't think you're gonna be able to complete this, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm curious to see if you guys come up with different strategies. Maybe it's gonna help out different people, you know? So let me know in the comments down below. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.